Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you happen to be in this dark, cold, lonely parking lot called planet Earth. Where am I right now? Well, I'm somewhere. Somewhere in a dark, cold parking lot. Anyway, a little bit of insider information on the e-commerce front. Well, it's not really insider. It's just something that you may not have noticed. Macy's. Remember Macy's? It wasn't that long ago that they started shutting down their stores. Macy's, struggling company, to be sure, has made a significant move this week in the third-party seller-fulfilled world. Through something called Macy's Marketplace. It's making a play to get sellers onto its platform so that it can leverage some of that e-commerce might that it should have a while ago. And I know that because I'm on a list of people who got notification yesterday about the portal opening up for applications. There was also a campaign a few months ago on Range Me. If you're familiar with what that is, that's kind of like a place where retailers and suppliers can meet. So they had a campaign on there as well. And that was for their marketplace. So if you didn't know this, third-party seller-fulfilled sellers in e-commerce are a large portion of the e-commerce that happens. You probably heard a statistic somewhere about Amazon and how much of their sales come from small little businesses. Some of them Amazon fulfills, but a good portion, usually not the prime sellers, but everybody else, are third-party seller fulfilled. Dropship. Walmart recently made some big moves in this area too, the past 2 to 3 years, just enhancing their program and fleshing out their program for all of that. They're making similar moves. They're trying to be more like Amazon. So Macy's is trying to do this too. Macy's, very distressed brand, shutting down locations. The stock struggled for a long time. Is this going to work? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like. Would I like to get in on it? Yeah, I would. I think the Writers Club would be a good fit for Macy's in a number of ways. But all of this feels really late. Really late. And I guess that's kind of what you get with legacy brands sometimes. They don't move fast. They're not supposed to be nimble. They're supposed to be big. And now they don't have big anymore. The location closest to me doesn't exist anymore. It got Spirit Halloweened. It really did. So there's not a lot of risk here to drop ship for the retailer other than letting in sellers who aren't legitimate. I don't see how I don't see how they're going to know how to vet people as well as some other places have. I don't know. I hope this works out because I want to be a seller on their platform. But it feels so late in the game. Unless they have some other angle, just throwing up third-party seller-fulfilled sellers through a self-serve portal for applications, and you're going to go through all the applications, and you're going to make sure of this, and on and on and on and on. I mean, Amazon gates this a little bit by making people use real GS1 codes now for their G10s. Before, you used to be able to buy them on the resale market for like $1 for 1,000 of them. Well, now you have to go through GS1 like everybody else. So Macy's is doing that too. Maybe that's going to help expedite this somehow. But it just all feels very late. And this is the problem with legacy brands. Sometimes it just don't move fast enough. Which is one reason I like being as small and nimble as I am. Well, that's what I got. Stay warm.